Hello there, this tutorial is on this little zipper pouch. It's got boxed out on the bottom and it's boxed out on the top, and it has little handles to it so you can carry it, and also there is no binding. No binding. So there's no binding, there's no raw seams. Everything just gets turned in. So let's see what we're going to need for this little zipper pouch. Let's run through what we need for this zipper pouch. So basically it's going to be 12 inches by 8 inches. You're going to need 2 pieces for your main fabric, 2 pieces for your lining fabric, and you're also going to need 2 sections of fusible fleece. The handles are going to be 3.5 inches by 11 inches, and you're going to need 2 of these. And a zipper, I have one that is 16 inches long. First of all, start by fusing your fusible fleece to the back of the fabric. So that's the wrong side of the fabric. Put these sections to one side and then we'll work on the handles. So you have 2 handles. What you're going to do is you're going to take this over to the iron and you're going to fold it over and press to the centre. Work on both at the same time. Open up the fabric and we are going to turn in our raw seams, both ends. Going to do this on both handles. Then what you're going to do is fold one section towards the centre like so and press. Then you'll fold the other side in and press. And then you're going to fold everything over and press. You're going to take this over to the sewing machine and you are going to stitch 2 lines all the way down the fabric. This in turn will close the handle into place and also make it look pretty. I use the Baby Lock Soprano for all of my sewing tutorials. I'm not paid nor sponsored to create this video. These are the settings on the Baby Lock Soprano. A 90-14 needle is placed in the sewing machine, and also a white polyester and a white bobbin is in the sewing machine. On your lining section and on your fabric section, you are going to mark 1.5 inches. You're going to box it. So you're going to do a little box, 1.5 inches, like so. You're going to do it around both the external fabric as well as the internal fabric. And then I went ahead and cut them squares away so every piece of fabric has them corners cut out. Find the centre by folding over and just pressing down, and then you're going to mark that centre so we know where it is. When you're placing your handles, you want them to be at least 2.25 inches from the top. Now the reason for this is because these box edges are going to get closed up in the seam, so they do need to be at least 2.25, if not actually 2.5. So I'm going to place my handle here and I'm going to grip, and from that centre mark I'm about 1.5 inches away, so I'm going to then line up my ruler once again and place the other part of the handle down. Take this over to the sewing machine and stitch into place. Once you've done that, flip the handle up and stitch this into place so it lies straight up. Now do the same thing for the other side of the zipper pouch. For the next part, you just want to keep that handle away, so just pin it down and do it with the other one. And with your zipper faced down, so this is face down, put it over the top of the section where the handle is going to be pointing up. So you're going to pin that into place with wonder clips. Take the lining section and have that facing down, and you are going to clip that into place and just make sure everything is parallel. Sew this into place, fold everything over, and then top stitch into place. Now you're going to take your other section, making sure that the handle is at the top. You're going to place that face down and you're going to clip with wonder clips. Then you're going to flip this over and you are going to attach the lining section to the top. Then once again you are going to stitch this into place. Then you're going to open the pouch again and you are going to top stitch this section down. You're going to cut away any of the excess zipper, so I'm going to cut this, making sure this is the end portion, and then you're going to open up your zipper because you don't want to cut this off, and you're going to cut that at the other end. Take the pins out that we use to hold back the handles. And then you're going to take the external sections of the pouch and you're going to meet them both together like so. And you're going to do the same with the lining. So the lining is together and the external is together. We are first of all going to make a mark in the bottom of the bag that is about 3 inches. So this will be in the lining. And we're not going to sew this shut. So make sure that you make a mark down there to remind you. So we are going to sew from here to here in the lining, not sew in that centre portion. We're going to sew down here, we're going to sew down here, we're going to sew down here, and we're going to close all of this part up here, which is the external part of our pouch. Remember, just don't sew here and don't sew any of these square bits. Now at the bottom of the pouch, the part where the zipper isn't there, we are going to match the seams up together, creating a boxed corner. So both these seams meet. We'll do that on both sides and clip them together with wonder clips. Take it over to the sewing machine and sew into place. Do the same thing to the lining section. I'm going to clip that into place. And do that to the other end. Just open it up. And then match them seams. Now on the end where the zipper is, you're going to do exactly the same and making sure that seam is just right on the centre of that zipper, and then I'm going to clip that into place. So all I'm doing is the external section first. And then you're going to fold the internal section, meet into that zipper again, and then we're going to use them wonder clips that we already placed into place, and we're going to put them right over the top of that seam. And then you are going to sew into place. And then we're going to do the same with the other end. So we're just going to fold this over and have that open zipper just right on the seam and just place it into place. And then it's going to naturally fold over for you. I'm going to make sure that zipper is in line, and I'm going to place another wonder clip over, and then pin this down. And then once again, we're going to bring that lining over. And then we have our wonder clips already there to help us. Clip that down. Clip it all down. And then sew across into place once again. Cut away some of this bulk, but don't cut into the stitches. Now pull everything right sides through the hole that we had left. Push in the pouch all the way through. This is also your chance to make sure that you've gone through all of your fabrics and sewn everything down and there's no holes anywhere. And then you just need to sew this opening shut once everything, you know that you don't have any gaps ready for any holes. So now you can sew this together. And then once you've sewn that into place, you can push that lining all the way down into your zipper pouch. And here we are. Here's a zipper pouch with cute little handles, all finished. And there are no raw seams. There is no binding to do. Everything is all tucked in side of itself at the bottom. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my tutorials. I have over 500. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.